At Preferred Railings, we have designed our railing system with many features to make for an easy installation. Before starting any building project, always be sure to check your local building codes. Here is a list of the tools that you will need: cordless drill, tape measure, level, rubber mallet, speed square, 2 to 4 clamps, some tape, a pencil, and we recommend using our bracket template. There's a variety of tools to cut aluminum, but we recommend a miter saw with a fine-toothed carbide-tipped blade. Since your post is the main structure of your railing system, it is very important that it is secured properly. You will want a solid structure underneath the post to support it, something for all 4 bolts to be secured into. See our structure and planning video for more details. Set your post in place and ensure that it is plumb. All Preferred railing posts come with 2 shims to make any necessary adjustments. We use composite shims so they won't break down over time. Once the post is plumb, secure it to the deck with 4 lag bolts. We prefer using self-tapping Spax power lag screws. They do not require pre-drilling as they are engineered not to split the wood, and they have a large washer-style head to hold things in place. The low profile is also ideal so that it does not interfere with the post trim installed later. You can also use a typical lag bolt and washer. Just make sure to pre-drill to avoid splitting the structure. Once your post is in place, break off the shims. This is a good time to install the base trim. With our unique 2-piece system, it can be installed at any time, but now is an easy, accessible time to get that in place. Simply snap the 2 sides together and secure with the supplied number 6 self-tapping screw on each side. With the posts in place, it's time to install your brackets. It is critical that they are accurately installed. If they are not precise, the railing will not fit properly in place. We have a template available for you to use to ensure that they are installed correctly. Simply set the template onto the post. If you're using our template supplied with the kit, make sure it is flush with the top and edges and clamp it into place. Put your bracket into the appropriate location and install with the provided screws. These are self-tapping screws, so no pre-drilling is required. Install the lower bracket the same way. When you have your brackets installed on both posts, you are ready to begin assembling the railing. Begin by taking the bottom rail and laying it on the deck, centered between the 2 posts. Mark a line where the post is on each side. Now measure back 5/8 inch and mark a second line. This is where the rail will be cut. Measure the distance from the edge and compare it to the other side. These dimensions must be the same to know that the rail is centered. Set the bottom rail beside the top rail and mark the same lines on the top rail. Cut both sides of the top and bottom rail with a miter saw. Now that your rails are cut to the proper length, it is time to assemble the railing. To do so, we recommend clamping the top rail to a secure structure. You could use the deck, workbenches, or any area that will hold the rail securely. To avoid scratching the rail, place something between the rail and the surface you are clamping it to. A work blanket or the cardboard packaging it came in would work for this. On the top and bottom rail, there are supports that hold the balusters in place. These ensure proper spacing between balusters and make for a very quick installation. Slide the baluster on these supports. Install all the balusters for the railing section. Once the balusters are in place, put the bottom rail on. Use a rubber mallet if needed to tap it on tight. In the center of the bottom rail, you will find a connector for a support piece. Press the support piece onto the connector and use a rubber mallet if needed to get it fully in place. This is a good time to get the support base trim in place. Slide it on the support piece and secure it with a piece of tape. This will prevent it from falling off when the railing is turned over. Take note that there is a hole for the support screw. Although this can be attached to any side, we prefer to make it less visible by positioning it to face the underside of the rail or towards the outside of the deck. Remember that you are flipping the railing over, which may change where that hole will be. On the top rail, there is a protective plastic cover. Peel this back and slide the bracket top onto the rail. Do this on both sides. Take the assembled railing and place it in the brackets. Center your railing between the posts. Measure the distance from the post to the baluster and make sure that it is the same on both sides. You can measure the top and bottom or use a level to ensure the balusters are plumb. Once centered, secure it in place with one screw underneath the top rail. Use the 3/4 inch number 8 self-tapping pan head screw supplied. Now secure the bottom rail with one number 8 self-tapping flathead screw on the side. Slide the top bracket cover into place. Using a rubber mallet and plastic or wooden block will help this. Just make sure not to use a block with an edge that can scratch the top railing. Set the top piece for the bottom bracket into place and tap on with a rubber mallet. It will snap into place. Peel off the rest of the protective plastic on the top of the railing. Remove the tape from the center support and slide it down to meet the surface of the deck. Since this two-piece system is adjustable, it will allow for a perfect fit between the bottom rail and deck. Secure the center support with a 3/4 inch number 8 pan head self-tapping screw. To finish, snap the post caps in place. You can choose from the traditional post caps or use our favorite ones with a built-in light. Preferred railings have been designed for use in commercial and residential applications, passing many international standards. See our website for more information. At Preferred Railings, we have been installing railings for years. Our system was developed to be easy, fast, strong, and elegant. Simply the best. Simply Preferred.